Okay guys, I'm going to tell you or slight variation, sorry, on the clown goat. Now, there's a bit to it. This is the wee fly here. There's a wee bit to it, but once you get into tying these types of flies, you'll be able to, honestly, you'll be able to tie anything you want. Now, these wee flies here, they're going to be part of a wee charity, an annual charity, boxes of flies that Daisy Paul does now. Daisy's on Facebook there. He's a fantastic fly tyer himself, and he's asked me for a couple of loch flies, some salmon fly, something like that there. So the proceeds will all go to cancer research and mental health charities. So I think last time he raised over £1,400, something like that. So you're on Facebook, you're on social media, come along, get involved. Daisy's a good lad, absolute gentleman. So I'm going to show you how to put the fly together. So the hook in the face is a Camazon B175. The thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is Uni thread 80 in black. And we'll just come in and we'll start off at the eye of the hook. And I genuinely mean this, guys. See, if you're able to tie these, you'll be able to tie anything. I'm just going to bring my thread down until I'm past the point of the hook and remove the waist tag of thread. The tail on the fly can be just a yellow golden pheasant crest feather. What I'm going to do, this is one that has been dyed a fluorescent yellow. So I'm just looking to get a nice wee feather off for the fly. Now you don't have to use gold, the crest feather. You could use glow bright floss for both parts of the tail. Now you just want to get your tail the length that you like. Some people like it long, some people like it short. It's entirely up to you. It's your fly. It's the way that you like to tie it. Now, I'm just going to come in with a couple of turns and then just put it into the length that I like to see it. It's going to do me there. I'm going to take another several turns, just holding the tail, taking my thread turns down the shank of the hook, and then I'm going to come in and trim this about the length of the body. Next part of the tail, this is glow bright floss number 4. You could use red wool. You're not looking too much. I'm looking to cover the, square this off here a wee bit, sorry. You're not looking to cover your crest feather. So you probably want to come in around about halfway into the crest feather. So just come around with a pinch and loop and a couple of tight turns. Then I'm going to come in and trim this to the same length as the crest feather. Your rib, silver tinsel. This is just a mailer. Now I've had this from, geez, long time. Long time. If I had to put a date on it, Pussy was a kitten, as they say. So I'm just going to come and get a length of this off, and we'll use this as our rib. Now at this stage, I'm just going to run my thread on up, just tying in the cut ends of our materials. Just take your time. Now you don't need to be too fussy about lumps and bumps. This is all going to be dubbed, and then just bring my thread back down and open turns, tied up against the tail. Now you could use black seal's fur for the body. I'm going to use this. This is SLF and black. Now, like I say, black seal's fur, any black dubbing would work. You don't have to tie it the exact same way, but I'm going to use the SLF. I like it. It's got wee flecks of UV through it, which is just adds a wee bit of bling, a wee bit of extra bling to the fly. Now we're up to here. I'm going to put a body hackle on, and this is just a cock saddle hackle. Now if you want, you could put 2 hackles on this part here. You could tie it with the black and the red and palmer the both of them down, but I don't think it needs the both. So I'm just going to use the black. I suppose that's where it comes in to being a variant. If you're that panicky, now just come in, trim away my stalk of the cock saddle, and then I'm looking to get 2, 3 turns going at the shoulder of the fly, meaning the top of the body, and then I'm looking 3 turns down the body to there, keeping a hold of my tip. I'm just going to come round with my silver mailer, and I'm looking 4 turns or so up the body to here. Anything that's going forward, sweep it back, bring your silver mailer up in front, follow it around with your thread, a couple of nice tight turns in just to secure that in. Come in and trim away the excess. I'm going to come in and trim away the excess at the tip at the back, and then just any hackle fibres that you may have caught in while you were bringing up the tinsel, just come in with your velcro or your dubbing brush, whatever you choose to use. Now, I'm just going to bring the thread down to the eye and back up. Now at this stage I'm going to come in and put in a French partridge hackle. It's it here. It's been dyed a fluorescent red. So I'm just going to stroke back the fibres to reveal the tip of the hackle here. I just dyed these here this afternoon. I was trying to wait till the good lady was out of the house, but she wasn't for leaving, so we had to do a bit of manoeuvring. Now, just taking away the tip there off the hackle, just folding it back, and then you're just looking 1 turn in front of the other. Now, on these flies, the turns of hackle are really important, because you have another 2 hackles to put on in front of this. Now, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I don't think you can really overdress an Irish or a Scottish loch style fly, because the heavier dressed, those are the ones that you would use in a bigger wave, in my opinion. So I've just wound that round. I'm just going to come in here with my trusty Norman Wisdom and just brush that out, and then just going to take my thread down to the eye again and back up into position. Now at this stage I'm just going to come in. This is just an Indian hen cape, a cheap Indian hen cape that has been dyed black. I do prefer natural black hen capes, if I'm honest, but they're decent enough quality, the Indian hen capes. So again, just going to a couple of turns to catch in the tip. Now it's your tip secured in. You come in there at that stage if you like and trim that tip away. It's always best to fold the tip back, bring your thread back up over the tip of the hackle, and you can come in and locate the tip, break it away, and then we're just going to stroke the fibres back and do 1 turn in front of the other, much like the French partridge. The turns of hackle, I don't want to say it all the time, but the turns of hackle are entirely up to you. Just going to come in at this stage, a couple of turns to secure in the hackle stem, come in and trim away the stalk. Anything that wants to protrude forward or go forward to the eye, just come in and stroke it back and bring your thread back up into position. Now we're not looking too bad, we're looking alright. The last hackle at the front, just a guinea fowl dyed blue. So same again, we'll just stroke the fibres back. Now at this stage, if you don't want to tie it in and fold it back, just come in, trim away the tip, and that'll just leave you this wee tag at the front. Just come round, catch that in nice and tight with your thread turns, and then just like every hackle you've used on the way up, just one turn in front of the other. Same again, the amount of blue will be up to you, just the way you like to dress them. Like I say, sometimes it's better having nice bushy flies. They're not overdressed. I like to call them bushy flies for that bigger wave when you're out in the boat. Now, just going to catch that in. Just want to have a wee check. So have a wee check just to make sure. Right, the stem's thin enough. So I'm going to fold it back. So just strip off some of the fibres. It just reduces the bulk for you. Just come in, sweep everything back. Bring your thread to the eye and work your thread back up over the stem of the hackle. Nice and tight now with the thread turns here. You're really coming down with your really plenty of pressure. I should have meant to be saying. So it's really tight with it, nice and tight, keeping your thread tight. You break away the stem. Don't be letting your thread go. Don't be taking the tension off it. Come in with your whip finishing tool and throw in a whip finish. Nice and tight. Bring your thread tight. Come in, trim away your tensor. Just to finish off, we coat of clear varnish onto the head. So just get ourselves a wee brush of varnish on it. We coat of clear varnish right the whole way right round, just to make sure those thread turns are well sealed up. I've always got a bit of waste wire lying about my desk. Just come in, clean out the eye. And there you go, guys. That's just a variant on the clown goat. So that's going to be some of the flies that will be going to up the Daisy to help them out. So look, guys, come along, help Daisy out. Good lad, trying to raise money for things that are really important. They should be important to us all. Cancer research and mental health, especially after the last 2 years or so we've had in relation to COVID. But anyway, look, tie a few of those up in your loch style fly fishing. Or, like I said at the start, guys, if you're able to tie these, you're able to tie any fly. No problem. Just sit down and practice those. So until the next time, guys, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you like the wee videos I'm putting together, please consider subscribing. Helps the wee channel out. And until next time, guys, stay safe and tight lines.